Is taxation theft?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
100%. I think there's importance of taxation. It's theft because I think it takes a majority of our total income. I think taxation is important. I do understand that taxation is a little too much. I would say anybody that profits over $1 million should actually have to pay a lot of that. I think there is a level at this point where it is too much, yes. I'm willing to pay a lot of my taxes.
Well, you kind of did a 180, man, because the first question I asked you was, is taxation theft? And you said yes, but now you're saying that you would be happy to pay half your income to the government. Okay?
Yeah,
if you think that rich people should have to pay taxes, and you'd be happy to do that?
Yes.
If I gave you $1 million right now, how much would you donate to the government?
I would absolutely help and support 75% of my income as a millionaire to the people.
Damn straight.
And what they take from us is just not right. I don't want this to be like a thing where it's like, oh, you found someone drunk on the street who is willing to I mean, you did find someone drunk on the street. Can I ask? I'm a photographer myself.
How are you?
Yeah. Are you doing photos or video?
Video.
Video? What's the video about?
Well, just anything. Whatever we can see, whoever wants to talk to us. Or...
I know, but listen, I know the bullshit, but what's the video actually about?
Oh, it really is. We don't have like an objective. We're just kind of chill.
Objective? All right, well then give me an objective.
Okay, you want to have a conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Is taxation theft?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
100%.
Why is it theft?
It's theft because I think it takes a majority of our total income.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know that most Americans pay 50% of their income to the government.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's not just taxes. It's like
it's when you buy groceries at the store and you're paying in taxes as well, and then you have to do taxes by April. I don't want this to be like a thing where it's like, oh, you found someone drunk on the street who is willing to I mean, you did find someone drunk on the street. But I think it's important to understand that, like, yeah, I do understand that taxation is a little too much. I think there's importance of taxation, but I think there is a level at this point where it is too much, yes.
So you said earlier, taxation is theft, but then you said there's importance of it. So there is some importance in theft?
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, I can say something, and this is something I genuinely believe, but as far as taxation, that's something that goes beyond and beyond and beyond, and there's a lot of layers to it. I think taxation is important in the sense of, like, there are programs that help homeless, there are programs that help people that are transgender in need, but I think a lot of those programs that end up helping take too much from the people that are like me.
Okay, so you said you made an interesting point about homeless. So you said that some of the programs, they help the homeless. So let's say I see this homeless guy and I notice he hasn't eaten in 2 days, and then I see this lady walking around with a fur coat. Can I go and just steal her purse by force and then give the homeless guy the money so he can eat?
Absolutely no.
So what gives government the right to do that then?
Absolutely nothing.
That's what I'm saying, though. You said that there's some need for theft, right? Because
absolutely.
The program.
And
I'm just saying, like, if government can't do it, it's a fundamental principle that we learned, right, when we were kids. Don't hit, right? It was
absolutely.
Don't hit if you're government or if you're a man with a badge and a gun, right?
There is a percentage of which we can punch down, right? I think a lot of the people that end up profiting from the taxes of American people are incorrect. There are taxes, a percentage of our taxes that go to good things.
Just like I was saying, though, like, that would be a good thing if I stole that lady's purse who was rich and then I gave it to the homeless guy. That would be a good thing, right? But it's still fundamentally immoral.
I mean, but the thing is, if you were in that position as one, cycle into that right now, you don't know if that person's actually rich, right? You see their,
Okay, what if I took it from another poor person? I mean, that's what the government does. They take money by force and coercion from poor people that are working in minimum wage jobs, and then they give it to other people, right?
See, the thing is, where I see it is there is a percentage of people that make so much money that they have an excess. That's where I see a problem, right?
Well, you can't tax the rich and to come out of poverty. If you tax the rich by 90%, it would not be enough to get people out of poverty. It wouldn't be enough to pay off the debt.
I know, but there's a nuance. What do you consider the rich?
Well, the top 1% makes it like $450,000 a year or higher. So that's the top 1% in the United States.
I would say anybody that profits over $1 million should actually have to pay a lot of that.
They do. Actually, they pay like 40% of their income to taxes if you make $1 million a year.
Yeah.
That's almost half. That's a lot.
Which is, I think, is good. And I understand that when you have legislation that spreads so widely, I'm willing to pay a lot of my taxes. To be upfront and genuine, I am a poor person.
Well, you kind of did a 180, man, because the first question I asked you was, is taxation theft? And you said yes, but now you're saying that you would be happy to pay half your income to the government voluntarily. So let me ask you this.
That's the thing. I already do pay a lot of my taxation. I hope there's no misconception.
So let me ask you this, though, okay?
Yeah,
if you think that rich people should have to pay taxes, would you be happy to do that?
Yes.
If I gave you $1 million right now, how much would you donate to the government?
I would absolutely help and support 75% of my income as a millionaire to the people. I really hope there's a nuance here. I'm officially, and I think I'm maybe more than a little bit of a leftist or a liberal. I genuinely believe that the taxed, the genuine, the billionaires, those people should be scared of people like us.
Why should they be scared of you?
Because it's one thing when you can't understand or participate in the ability to pay rent, but when you can't participate as a human in the world that we believe in, even as a maximum income, a minimum income job, I really think those people should be scared. Because I feel like there's going to be some sort of revolution within the next 25 years, because those people should be scared.
Well, check this out. You talk about that people should have like a fundamental right to pay their rent, right?
Yes.
So, and in Colorado, I think people are starting, like McDonald's starts at like $17 an hour. But what if they got to keep 100% of their paycheck instead of paying half of their income to the government every year? Don't you think that they'd be able to pay rent more easily?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So let's say they get rid of taxes
almost
completely.
I would say at a very bare minimum, I pay 50% of my taxes to the government, which provides nothing to liminal for me.
You don't pay 50% taxes. You probably pay maybe, if you say you're poor, probably pay maybe 30% of your income goes to taxes, but then you also have speeding tickets, registration of your vehicles, any licenses and permits you've acquired for the year.
Absolutely.
If you add all that stuff up, you pay about 50%. So that means you literally work 6 months out of the year just to give government money, right? Do you think that's free? Are we free in this country?
No, absolutely not. And before we continue, I know you're recording me. I want to know what your name is.
I'll give you my card when we're done.
No, just the first name. I'm not trying to be an asshole about it.
I don't give out my name.
Well, how about this? My name's David.
Okay, my name's Christopher.
David Veltri. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I run a small media company. Not even a media company. It's a freelance company that I make for small musicianal artists.
Okay.
I do not believe in the percentage and taxation of standard Americans, including myself. I am a complete 100% ally of the LGBT, all of Mitch, come here. I love you, Bubby.
This is my brother right here.
There's an age demographic and a bracket of people. I hate the goddamn government. If that's exactly, like, there's no defensive of me on the government.
Shout out Ted Kaczynski.
I think
you can cut that.
No. I think you should completely include that. There's an anger that I hold within a percentage of me towards the government and what they take from us and what they perceive.
Damn straight.
And what they take from us is just not right. I really appreciate the people that come on actual streets to come out here and report these kind of things.
Yeah.